Jay Sean with
Hello.
us in Dubai. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
All set to perform tonight?
All set, yeah, and super excited.
Yeah, how's the Dubai audience? You've been coming here for years now.
I love it. It's so, it's like home, right? So home away from home. I've been coming to Dubai every year for the last 19 years. And every time I come, it's as if, sometimes I feel like I just get something new from it.
Yeah.
Obviously because Dubai is always changing. But at the same time, there's a creature comfort of just knowing your fans are your fans, they're loyal, you know what I mean? They've been there from day one. It's just a really beautiful feeling.
Superb. And congratulations, by the way, 20 years of dance
Yes,
with you.
I know. It's crazy.
Does it feel like 20 years?
It doesn't. Honestly, I mean, the number one thing that everybody says when they, when there's like 20 years, they're like, oh my God, I feel so old. And I'm like, how do you think we feel? It's like, this is 20 years since I've been doing this. But the blessings of being able to go around the world, and perform to people everywhere. And to know that a song like that started our careers is globally known and globally loved. And what's insane is this new generation, Gen Z, are now discovering those songs and are in love with those songs all over again.
True.
My cousin she's 22 years old, and she's like, I was 2 when this song came out, and all of my friends are obsessed with this song.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, look how it just transcends.
Exactly.
It's really amazing.
I would do the same. Like I think I heard it when I was in school, and I think
Yeah.
it was just on my playlist all the time. I would hear it in every club. I didn't go to clubs then, but yes, to Global Village and see my friends perform on stage on this song.
Yeah.
So it was just everywhere. And nowadays, when I hear Gen Z listening to it, I'm like, how do you know this song?
I know. Well, it's because of people like yourself, like, their older brothers and sisters, whatever it might be, they played the songs in their house and subliminally it was in their heads.
Yeah. Oh, I know it like by heart, word to word.
I love that.
But tell me, let's take you back to your career. You, of course, achieved fame with the release of Dance With You. But before that breakthrough, were there any challenges that you faced?
No, not really, because the reason I say that is everything happened organically. I was studying to be a doctor at the time, and I was in school, med school, but it was the intense passion and love for music that made me take on this insane schedule, which I didn't need to take on. My parents are like, dude, medicine's hard enough, and yet you're spending your extra hours making music. Because I loved it, not because I needed it to work. It was coming from a place of love, not from a place of pressure, or from a place of panic, or from a place of, anything. When something's coming from love and passion, it's a different vibe.
True. Is it true that you did your first tour in America and Canada before the songs even released officially there?
Yeah.
Because they went so viral on YouTube.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I did a sold-out tour of America just off the back of my songs being huge on YouTube. And when we got that call for like a 20-city tour, I was like, yeah, in America? They're like, yeah. I was like, how? How does anybody even know me there? They're like, dude, every brown person in this country knows you. I was like, what? So it started off with the Desi population, and it was all Desi fans. And then, of course, then it expanded outside of that, and now it's, all ethnicities and all cultures, and to see that growth is really kind of beautiful.
It's so cool.
Really nice.
Tell me, with the influx of new singers coming in these days, there's so many, and then you see so many on social media. What is that one mantra you would say to maintaining long-term success in this industry?
I don't think that there's a mantra or a formula or any guarantee. The only thing I can tell you from my journey, which has lasted 2 decades, is you must try to evolve with the times. And by that, I mean, don't change your style of music. A Jay Sean song will always be a Jay Sean song, because I've written it, or at least co-written it, I've produced it or co-produced it. It has my stamp on it. But understand and be willing to work with other people who understand the lay of the land now. Michael Jackson, all these greats first started off Quincy Jones, but then it's like, yo, I want to work with Teddy Riley, because everyone's talking about Teddy Riley. And then Madonna, same thing, you move, you change, you adapt with the sounds, but it will always be your song if you put your stamp on it. And, you know, I always think that's the secret to being able to stay A, relevant, B, fresh. Otherwise, if you're doing songs that you did 20 years ago, 20 years later, you're just doing old sounding songs.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right? So that's what I think. And be in love with it.
Yeah.
The minute you don't love it anymore, come on.
Yeah, do it out of complete passion
Yeah,
and love for
just
it.
love it.
Right, I've got some words for you. I'm
Okay.
going to give you those and you tell me your memories attached to those, right? Okay, starting with compulsive disorder group.
That has a special place in my heart. That's me and my cousin, and we started a rap group called Compulsive Disorder, which goes to show how geeky we were in school. And we, of course, you know, I think we were about 12 years old, 13, we were just obsessed with hip hop.
Yeah.
And we were good. I'm not gonna lie, we were actually really good. We entered talent competitions. We came third in the whole country.
Wow.
As we were the only brown rappers. We were the only brown act that won.
Sean and Jay.
No, not Sean and Jay. So I went by Nicky J.
Okay.
And my cousin went by Funky Beat.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, we were good. And that's what gave me the taste of the stage.
Right.
That's where I fell in love
Where's
with
the story behind Sean and Jay?
Well, the J, so like Jay Sean, people will say, where's the name come from? Because of Nicky J was my rapper name. We like the J part. So
Okay.
people used to call me Jay anyway, because my last name is Juti, so
Yeah.
J for Juti. And then the Sean came from Sean.
Sean.
And then Sean turned to Sean.
Right. Me Against Myself.
My first album, there was a double meaning behind that. It was about the singer versus the rapper, trying to find your identity. Who are you? And then, because you know, people are always telling you, oh, you can't do both. I was like, really? What if I can? And what if I can sing in a different language as well? Which I do. So I was like, don't tell me what kind of music to make, because this is my music.
Yeah.
So
You know it best.
it was kind of like, yeah, I know it best. So it was that, and it was again, you know, just a debut album, which will always hold that first album will always hold a special place in your heart, you know?
Absolutely. Music Soul Child.
Oh my God, we were just listening to him in the dressing room. Music Soul Child is probably one of my favorite voices in the world. Vocally, that guy's voice is like velvet, and I listen to these vocalists because they still inspire me. And I'm a singer, but I listen to the way that they sing, and I'm just, you know, it doesn't matter how many years I've been doing this. I could hear a brand new vocalist or a vocalist that had an impact on me, like him. But when you can kind of like just be a fan of somebody else and their voice and their soul. So, you know, yeah, one of my favorite voices, and also the first song I ever wrote was inspired by Music Soul Child.
Right. Finally, Kya Cool Hai Hum.
Oh man, that was such a fun music video. I loved it. It blew my mind that everything was just so easy for them. They're like, yeah, it's gonna be a 2-day shoot, no problem. And I was like, 2 days? I was like, we do a video shoot in like 10 hours. What do you mean? Yeah, but there's like 2,000 extras now. I'm like, what? 2,000? And they're like, yeah. And it was like, no problem for them. Whereas I think for us, and by the time we got there, it was so funny, they're still building the set.
Yeah.
And I was like, you haven't made yeah, it'll be done. And it was done, 1 hour. I was like, how do you guys do this? But again, Bollywood.
Exactly.
You see the sets and you see the scale.
It's massive.
It's massive. They just know what they're doing.
Yeah, true. Are you up to date with social media yet? I heard you joined TikTok after your song went viral on it.
Well, I joined TikTok much like others did during the pandemic, because we were just bored. Thing I love about TikTok is that this is probably the only platform that you get to see who I actually am as a human being.
Yeah.
I don't push my music that much on it. It's just me being a goofy idiot and having fun and being silly. And I think the world needs more silly.
Yeah.
The world needs to relax a little bit and chill out. And, you know, that's my avenue of being able to just not take it too seriously.
Super.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll end with one last question. As an artist, do you feel the pressure to create something better than your previous work all the time? No?
No. That is the 100% guaranteed way of completely killing A, your creativity, B, your passion for it, and you are never, I may never, ever in my life top down. If that was my bar, no, it has to be as good as down. It has to be, every song I do has to be #1 Billboard. Are you kidding me? Like, that's unachievable.
True.
For even the biggest artists in the world. You just go, thank you, down. It's amazing, thank you. Thank you, all my other songs. You gave me something too, and you gave the fans something too.
Yeah.
So, just you have to just be creative and be in love with your work.
Great. So that's the end of the interview, but before we let you go on stage, we want to, of course, see a glimpse of what you will perform there. Just a little one.
Yeah,
Sing for us.
I don't know. You're gonna have to watch the show. Or I tell you what I'll do. I got my boy here, Zany, his
Okay.
beatboxer. Can I bring him on?
Yes, please.
Zany, if you wouldn't mind. We'll do a little. Here we go. I'm gonna hold a little miniature microphone.
Okay.
We'll just do a dance again. I'm gonna sing to you in Punjabi. Ready?
Done.
ਕੁੜੀ ਸੋਹਣੀ ਤੇ ਅੱਖ ਮਸਤਾਨੀ ਤੇ ਗਿੱਧਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਰਾਣੀ ਨੀ ਗੱਲ ਸੁਣ ਜਾ ਤੂੰ ਦਿਲ ਖੋਲਿਆ ਤੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਮਨ ਮੋਲਿਆ ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਗੱਲ ਹੋ ਰਿਆ ਨੀ ਗੱਲ ਸੁਣ ਜਾ ਓ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਨੱਚਣਾ ਓ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਨੱਚਣਾ said I just wanna dance with you ਓ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਨੱਚਣਾ
ਓਏ ਓਏ
ਨੱਚਣਾ what have I told you but thinking about all the possible lyrical ways to come and approach you haven't been able to think about anything other than wanting to reach ya I ain't trying to speech ya I ain't gonna use any lyrics to impress ya.
There you go. Surprise by Juggy D in the house.
I swear I was going to say I need Juggy D.
I didn't even know he was here.
So seeing as the
glad
song
you came
came on,
in.
I had to jump in.
I didn't even know you were in this room. Amazing. Well, there you go.
See us
A
on
little
stage.
exclusive.
Thank you, guys.